Hi, this is James Sullivan, and the feature I was responsible for was the save for later. So to show you what that is, we go into one of these product details page and we add in this save for later button. We click on that and it adds it into our list, and we have this page here. So go ahead and add a couple in. And if we go into our save for later page, we can see if it's out of stock, like this one is, we cannot add it into cart. Otherwise, we can click on this add to cart button and it'll add one of them to our cart, which we can then later change the amount from the cart directly. And similarly, we've got a button to remove them. And it's all stored in much the same way as our cart info is, just in a local storage. Think that just about covers everything on my end. So thank you, and I'll let the next member show off theirs.
Hi, my name is Jake Nilsson. I was assigned to work on the social media login and registering system, so let's get right into that. To demonstrate some functionality, I'll try and sign in with an account that doesn't have a tie to anything yet. Like I logged in with Facebook and it said login failed or account not tied to this email. If I try with Google, then you'll see that I get the same thing. So there's a new error message that has that. So let's register with one. Let's use a Facebook account. And bam, all of that is handled automatically. Now, let's say I wanted to do things normal accounts do. Since this works the same as an actual account, I'll use the save for later feature and put something in the save for later. All right, cool. Then I want to log out, and it brings me back to the sign in page. I log back in with Facebook, and you'll see that my items are saved and everything, just like how a normal account function. It's stored in the same way. You'll also see if I go into the MongoDB that when I go into users and scroll all the way down, this new user has been listed just with no password and Facebook login set to true. Now, one thing that you could do is you could go to the profile page and you'll see it automatically sets the name and email address, and you can change some of this information. Like I'll change this to Jake. I'll change the password to 123456. And after I do that, then when I log out, I can actually go to the sign-in page and use the account with the new password and sign in just like a normal account after I set the password myself. So there's that bit of functionality. I'll also real quick demonstrate that it works with Google. I'll sign up with a different account. There we go. It automatically sets that up. And when I refresh the users page, it shows at the bottom here. And then if I log back out, I can sign back in with that same account. So that pretty much demonstrates the functionality of my implementation here. I guess we'll move on to the next person.
This is Charlie Penner demoing my feature that I added to ProShop, which is sharing to social media. So we're going to launch with npm run dev, wait for it to load. Still waiting. Here we go. You can see I'm already logged in, so let's go ahead and test it. We'll use these AirPods to test. You can see here, share product details. We have three options: Twitter, WhatsApp, and Telegram. Let's try Twitter first. Sorry, X as it's called now. You can see it opens a new tweet, which is pre-populated with the product name, the price, and the description, and a link. And it'll automatically cut the description short if it exceeds the Twitter character limit of 280, with a little leeway. So the link actually won't work unless whoever clicks it is also running ProShop locally, because our implementation that we're running on is not deployed, so there's no URL that'll actually work. I'm not actually going to post this because I don't want that on my Twitter, but let's test WhatsApp. So this will open a new tab, which in turn will attempt to open the WhatsApp desktop application. So we can send it. I don't have any contacts, so we'll send it to myself. And here it is, the one I just sent right here at 8:19. So that seems to be working. Let's try Telegram. It's the same thing for Telegram. Opens the desktop application. You can't send to yourself, so I'm testing on my friend Ryan. He's getting a lot of weird messages from me, but here we go. Same thing. We've got, you know, the name, the price, the description, the URL, and there we go. It seems to be working. That's the share to 3 social medias feature.
Okay, this is Braden Lewis. This is the feature that I implemented. I did the search filter, so originally we could just search by the product name, but now we can do the categories as well as the minimum and maximum price. So just a baseline of what we initially had, we can do like select, and it's going to bring up everything that has a T in it, so that's just everything that has that. But we can also do the same thing where if we do T and then we search by a category, it's going to bring up everything that has that search and then the category, as we can see up in the URL right here. The same thing we can do where we can only search by using just the category, and it will bring up all from that category. So as we see, it now has all of the electronics, and the pagination as well works for it. It works for all of the extra routes that we've made for this. All the pagination works. You can see up there. You can also do a minimum and maximum price. So if we want something where the minimum price is 100, it's going to pull up everything that's more than 100. And then if we want the max price to be 100, then it's going to bring up everything that's a max price of 100. So you can see even this like $99.99 is going to be part of that. We can also do the same thing where if we search for, let's do a max of 100, but then we only use the furniture, it's only going to bring up the furniture. And then we can do something in the middle where if we want the minimum price to be 80 and we want the maximum price to be 100, and then we do the same category of furniture, it's only going to bring up this right here. And we can work where all of those combinations work or just one of them. So again, if we just want the minimum price of like a 10, search it does that. We also have it where you cannot go lower than 0. So as I'm clicking this bottom, it doesn't go the same thing for the max price. And then I've also added where if the minimum price is greater than the max price, which that doesn't really make sense, it's going to switch them. So the minimum is now 10 and the max is at 1,000. And another thing that I added right now, we have the categories, but if we go to products and let's say we add a new product, that's going to create something and it's going to add a new category. That's that sample category and it appears. And then if we want to delete that one, that sample category is going to delete from the search. So the user doesn't have to refresh the page because that is not the best experience for the user.